Hey everyone, it's Mr. Hollywood, and today I am gonna rank the Godfather Trilogy. I just saw all three of them in cinemas, so definitely have very fresh thoughts, definitely very excited to talk about it, and that does remind me, I do have a Godfather 3 35 years later video coming this week, because, yeah, I have a lot more thoughts on Godfather 3 that I definitely won't get into in this video. And then I'm doing a top 5 movie trilogy, showdown style, tomorrow. So, that'll be interesting. So, coming in at number 3. Now, coming in at number 3 is The Godfather Part 3. Now, I still really like this movie. I still think there were a lot of good things about this film. And like I said, later this week for the 35 years later video, I'll definitely go into more of my thoughts. So there were definitely a lot of ways where I thought this did conclude the trilogy in a satisfying way. However, there are some pretty glaring problems with, of course, Sofia Coppola, which I'll get a little bit more into in my 35 years later video. And also there is a whole subplot that I absolutely hated. So, overall, I still do like a lot about Godfather Part 3. I actually think Al Pacino's performance was at his best in this, and he's great in the entire trilogy, obviously, but I do think the way his character ended up and his acting in this, I do think it was top-notch. I would say Michael Corleone is probably one of my 10 favorite movie characters after watching the entire trilogy, and there is still, there is still a lot of heart in this film. I mean, I do like Andy Garcia quite a bit, so yes, it is definitely a flawed film. However, it is still a film I would recommend, despite some of the shortcomings. However, it is definitely the weakest of the Godfather trilogy. Now, coming in at number 2 is The Godfather Part 1. This is, of course, one of the greatest movies of all time. And this is my third time seeing it, and each time I watch it, there is new takeaways I noticed while watching the film. And I think I was, and I will say this, I do think I only had it in like the 40s when I did my top 50 favorite movies a few months ago, even though I would always happily acknowledge it's a top 10 movie in terms of just best movies. However, I think I only had it in like the 40s when it came to favorites. However, it is, after seeing it a third time, it is probably a top 20 favorite movie of mine, and definitely a top 10 best movie. But, there was just a lot of amazing stuff in The Godfather Part 1. It's pretty much a perfect film. The acting from Marlon Brando, Al Pacino, James Caan, it was just all great. I thought the way it showed the family dynamic was just wonderful. I thought the story was really compelling. This is obviously one of the best movies of all time. However, it is the number 2 best Godfather movie, which means the best Godfather movie and one of the best movies of all time is The Godfather Part 2. Oh, this film. The high I felt after walking out of this film was unmatched. This is truly a magnum opus. It's a pretty epic 3.5-hour movie, and as great as the acting was in the first one, I think it took one of the best ensembles of all time and made it even better. Robert De Niro in this arguably gave the best acting performance of all time. He was incredible in this. I love how you see the family life, the family develop after the events of the first film. I do love seeing Michael Corleone in a different phase of life, and I do love how they explored his relationship with Kay. Rest in peace, Diane Keaton, who recently passed. And I just think this film just did everything right. I love how it was both a prequel to the first Godfather and a sequel to the first Godfather, and I think it balanced both perfectly. This is truly cinema. This is truly peak cinema. It is one of the best movies of all time. Easily one of my favorites. Honestly, probably the best sequel ever made. Godfather 2 was phenomenal. So it does come in at number 1. Now, thanks for watching. Feel free to share your ranking of the Godfather Trilogy down below in the comments. And I cannot wait to do my Trilogy Showdown style tomorrow. And I cannot wait to do my Godfather 3 35 years later video later this week. Now, thanks for watching, and peace out.